Good morning, guys, and welcome to another incredible day here in the streets of India. Today we are in the incredible city of Delhi, the capital, the city that is one of the busiest that I've seen in my life. I mean, literally I'm walking on the street and that guy is still gonna squeeze in with his motorcycle, and so are the people right behind me, literally bumping right into me. But that is Delhi, that is India, but this is a street food tour. The food here in India is absolutely incredible, and I'm curious to try what foods are available, what foods are sold. Wow, those biscuits look really good. I'm just getting so distracted by all the incredible food here in Delhi already. So this is a street food tour. We're gonna try all the street food that is on offer here in Delhi. I'm excited. I've got some places in mind. I've got some things I want to try. So, oh, it's a butcher shop too. So without further ado, let's go ahead, let's try out some food, and let's try the best street food that you can find here in Delhi, India. Let's go for it. Breakfast today, and we've got to come onto the old streets of Delhi. We've come to a place called Abdul Ghaffar Nihari Roti. Now, if you remember our video in Tukda, we had Nihari as well, which is lamb mutton cooked in this very, very spicy sauce with oil and everything. And then you have some bread that goes with it. Well, here in Delhi, they have the same thing, but there's a little bit of a difference. First off, the Nihari is a smaller portion, and it doesn't have all this ginger and things. Instead, the sauce looks absolutely legendary. And the second thing here is that here the bread is also a little different. The bread here is not a tukda, it's a roti, it's a normal type of bread. But first off, look at how puffed up this bread is. It's literally like so much air in there. I don't even know how the air got inside that bread, but the masters are making an incredible job. Like, he's literally packing those breads in there, cooking them in the oven, and then taking them out so quickly. He is a master on this. So without further ado, what we gotta do is, oh my god, that bread is so soft. It's like a couch cushion, like the most comfortable couch pillow that you've probably ever seen in your life. But without further ado, let's go ahead. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab a piece. You can notice the bread itself, there's no butter, there's no ghee, there's nothing put on top of it. It's just the bread itself, because what you're going to do is you're going to dunk it in that incredible, rich, oily, flavorful sauce. So you don't need ghee, you don't need butter to make it any more oily or flavorful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to dip it inside this sauce. Oh wow, I mean, look at how rich that sauce looks. Let's go ahead, let's give it a try. I had heard that here the nihari wasn't too spicy. I have to say, it's not too spicy, it's the perfect amount of spice. More than anything, what you're getting that's really good about this nihari is the flavor. The mutton flavor is incredibly beautiful. It's delicious in that sauce. You're getting a lot of spice flavor. You can taste the ginger, you can taste the spices that are in there. But at the same time, it's not too spicy. The spices balance out really well. And especially since the bread is soaking up all those flavors, the roti is literally soaking up all that sauce and spice and oil. It works out into a really, really delicious combination. Now, we've only tried the sauce. I haven't even tried the meat yet. So now it's time for us to actually try it. Oh my god, that meat just tore apart like shreds. It is so incredible. I mean, literally look at the fibers. Look how soft the fibers of that mutton is. Okay, without further ado, I gotta give this a try. Let's go ahead and eat. That has to be, without a doubt, the most tender piece of mutton I have had in my life. It is absolutely delicious. Literally, strands of it will fall off the actual meat itself into the sauce, and you don't even know. You don't know what is sauce, what is meat. It is so tender. It is so incredibly, incredibly soft. It literally melts in your mouth. And I have to say, this is better than the nihari I actually had in Lucknow. It is so much more tender, so much softer, and the flavors are absorbed deep into the lamb. You don't taste the gaminess of mutton, you don't taste any of that flavor. What you get is incredible spice, incredible oil, incredible flavor in that. Wow. I mean, I was impressed by the sauce, but that mutton that mutton has got to be one of the best things I've had here in India so far. This place right here, Abdul Ghaffar Nihari Wale. That is some nihari. That is some great nihari. I mean, the flavor in that is, I have to say, it's probably even better than the one I had in Lucknow. I know Lucknow is famous for nihari, and I know Lucknow is supposed to have good nihari, and it was good, don't get me wrong, but that place, man, they know what to do. And the roti just puffs up like this incredible, nice, airy, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just beautiful, it's just incredible. But with that, my mouth is on fire, it is burning, it is spicy. Let's go see what else we can get, just to cool down our mouth just for a bit. Alright, well, we didn't have to go very far in order to find our next stop here in Delhi. Literally, the Nihari Chapter is right there. And now we are here at a place known as Ismail Hot and Cool Point. Why is it a hot and cool point? Because they serve hot and cool drinks. Hot drinks you can get include chai, coffee, and cold drinks include juices and shakes. And I saw a particular shake that seemed very interesting to me. I saw this shake called Khajoor shake, and it took a while for me to ask them what Khajoor meant. It took a while of translating and interpreting, but from what I understand, Khajoor refers to date. So this is a date shake. I have never had a date shake before in my life. To use dates to make a shake, and they literally make it right in these machines right there. They make it just like any other shake, but then at the end, they add a lot of dates inside, and those dates get ground up into this incredible shake. That's why you have Khajoor shake, and just by looking at it, you can see it's like a brownish, purplish color thanks to the dates that are put inside. So with that, let's go ahead, let's try out my first date shake, my first Khajoor shake here in India. I'm curious, I don't know what a date shake is supposed to taste like, but let's go ahead and give it a try. Oh, if you love dates, you're gonna love this. There is a very, very, very strong date flavor in this. You can almost taste the seeds and the pulp of the date inside the actual shake itself. It's an incredibly, almost like very chewy flavor because of the date itself, but you've added milk, you've added some coldness, you added some ice, and that together creates a really nice, refreshing taste, actually. It's not too sweet. In fact, I don't think they need to add much sugar because the dates already add a natural type of sugar to the flavor of the shake itself. But nonetheless, it is something very unique. I've never seen dates be used inside a shake before, but this, definitely an interesting way to use dates, definitely a new type of shake that I've never had. They have mango shakes, banana shakes, any other types. I mean, look at all the bananas that they have here. You can get other fruit shakes as well, but I just thought this was interesting. I just thought a Khajoor shake was really interesting, so I had to try it out. From here, I think we're gonna take a little break, but we're gonna continue eating our way through Delhi today, so we're gonna continue this video in a while after I have a bit of rest from all the food in this incredible city. Alright, it is now lunchtime. We've come to our next stop here in Delhi. This place is an institution. It's been around for over 100 years. In fact, this is one of the few restaurants in India that existed pre-independence. So even before India got independence from the Brits, this place already existed. And it is legendary. If you ask any Delhiite, where do you have to eat when you come to Old Delhi, they'll give you one answer and one answer only: Kareem's. Kareem's is one of the most famous places that you're gonna have to find here in Delhi. And it's said that the owners of Kareem claim that their ancestors were directly the cooks responsible for serving food to the Mughal Empire. So we are having royal Mughal food, is at least what Kareem's claims. Now, they've got a lot of things on the menu. They got biryani, they got curries, they got so many different things. And honestly, I could easily just spend a week here trying every single thing they have on the menu. But I asked them, what's the most popular thing? What's the best thing they have? And what he told me is that their chicken tandoori is amazing. So we've got a tandoori chicken pura. As you can probably tell, it is absolutely incredibly spiced. I mean, look at the color on that chicken. I'm so excited to try. I can't even tell you how excited I am. And we've also got a butter naan. But this butter naan isn't like any other butter naan I've seen. It's different. It's very different. You've got sesame seeds on top. You've got a bit of butter on top. And the color of the naan is yellower than other naans I've had. Other naans tend to be whitish in color. This is a very yellow colored naan. I think the best way to start It's just with some chicken. I mean, look at this. It's literally about to drop off. I just can't wait. I have to go in. I have to give this a bite. Finally, I've been waiting years to try Kareem's chicken here in Delhi. We're going in for the first bite. That is some of the best grilled chicken I've ever had. First off, the outside of the chicken is so crispy, so crunchy, and yet they haven't fried it. This chicken is not fried. This is grilled chicken. I don't know how they managed to get it so crispy, so nice. It's almost like they fried it, but you know they didn't fry it. The flavors on it, it's spicy. It's got a lot of flavor. It's got a lot of fragrance to the chicken. And the inside of the chicken is so juicy. I'm literally looking at it. I don't know if you can tell, but that is literally so moist near the bone. That is incredible. You get that reddish flavor from the spices that they've marinated into the chicken. I have to say, the marination is absolutely incredible. That has got to be some of the best marination that I've seen. It really, really goes through into that chicken, gives it that incredible flavor. And the thing is, the chicken pieces here aren't thick, massive pieces. These are good, juicy bits of the chicken that they're using, and under the grill, it just makes it incredible. Okay, we're gonna create a little bit of a combination here. First off, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a little bit of the naan. This is the butter naan, the famous butter naan here at Kareem's, which I was recommended by the waiter here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna grab some of the chicken. Oh, look at that. Look at that chicken inside that bread. There's even a little bit of lemon. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna squeeze the tiniest bit of lemon just to get that little citrus. There is some onions that we have. Gotta put in some onions. I mean, if this is not the perfect bite, I don't know what is. I don't think I've been this excited about food in Delhi until this bite. So let's go ahead, let's give it a try. When they said that this was butter naan, I didn't understand how buttery this butter naan was going to be. It's literally coated with butter. The butter naan tastes more like butter than it does naan. That's the funniest thing ever. It is so buttery. In fact, excessively buttery. I'm not going to complain that there's too much butter, but if you're looking out for your health, you're trying to lose weight, let me just say, this butter naan is not going to be for you. The chicken inside there is amazing, but you know what? That lemon changes the entire flavor of the chicken. That little bit of acidity just lightens up the entire flavor. The chicken is so intense. It's got oils, it's got delicious flavors. But with that bit of lemon, just a few drops of that lemon, it literally changes the entire game. Reacting with the onions as well to create this nice freshness that lifts up the entire flavor. Then you got intensely buttered naan, intensely spicy flavored chicken. That little bit of lemon and that little bit of onion completely changes the game. Wow, this has to go to the best of that. The chicken is just incredible. The chicken is out of this world good. I don't think I've had chicken that good before. And the butter naan, I mean, they really are selling butter naan. It's not any type of naan. The butter here is the main role. It's not naan butter, it's butter naan, and this place absolutely knows what they're doing. They're an institution, they've been around for 100 years, and I know exactly why they've been around for this long. Absolutely incredible food here at Kareem's. That Kareem. 1913 it was established, and over 100 years later it is still serving some of the best food you can find here in Old Delhi. I mean, that chicken, that has got to be one of the best pieces of chicken I have had in my life. And the butter naan, I mean, it was more naan than butter, but that is a good thing. That's a good problem to have. The fact that it was so buttery, you could taste the butter in every bite. It is a legendary place. It is an institution, and any person from Delhi will tell you Kareem's is the place to go to. This little entryway, that's the place you have to go to. You might miss it when you're coming on the main road, but just look out for a little alleyway and you're gonna enter food paradise. To be honest, I was a little concerned going in because I was worried that these places, which are very, very famous, they tend to be overhyped, they tend to be not as good as they are. but let me tell you, Kareem's is delicious. The chicken is absolutely exceptional, and that whole meal for 498 rupees. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. It is absolutely exceptional. All right, that was a heavy meal. That butter naan is so buttery, I can feel my arteries clogging up, but I feel like we should get some dessert, so let's go see if we can get something sweet. Alright, next stop of the day, we have come to a place known as Haji Tea Point. It is a nice little, as the name suggests, a tea point. And it is a legendary institution, having been open since 1965. Yes, that is over, what, 60 years of history that this place has. Everything here is just legendary. It has such a long history, and that's what makes this place incredible. That's what makes Old Delhi incredible. The food places here have been around for decades. They've mastered the art of what they do. They know exactly how to serve some of the best food you're gonna find in the world. So obviously at Haji Tea Point, we gotta order tea. So we've got some chai. Let me just say, this chai is frothy. It is very frothy. It's got some white froth on the very top. I have not had chai in India that looks like this. So this seems a little different. In addition to that, we've got something that's a little dessert here. It's called Shahi Tukda. And Shahi Tukda is basically this milk-based dessert with nuts, with different things. And you see he's got a massive, like, platter of it at the front of the store. He serves out a bit, and there you have your Shahi Tukda. But before we get into Shahi Tukda, we talk about that, chai. I love chai. That's one of the things I love about India. The tea is accessible, it's cheap, and it is incredible. I have never had it as frothy as this before, so let's go ahead and let's try out the tea here at Haji Tea Point. Yes, that is how you do tea. I mean, that is perfect. It's got the nice warmth that tea has. I have to say, it's not the heaviest tea. So sometimes people want lighter tea, some people like heavier tea. This is on the lighter side of tea. What it does have is incredible milky froth on the top. It's got that really, really nice flavor there. I mean, it's definitely different from other teas that I've had. They add that extra layer of froth on the top that does make it quite different. But the actual tea itself, a little watery, a little light, but the flavor is still there, and it's incredible tea to have, especially here in the afternoon. If you have it in the morning, even better. Everybody knows that morning tea, morning chai is the way to go. All right, Shahi Tukda. You can see here there's so many things going on. There's cashews, there's milk, there's cream, and there's some of the brown nutty stuff. I really don't know what Shahi Tukda is, but I'm excited to see what it is. From what I understand, this is a dessert that came with the Mughlais. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it is a very interesting dessert. You can see there's so many things, like there's cashews. Like, I'm literally holding cashews on this actual spoon. So let's go ahead, let's try our first Shahi Tukda here in India. That is amazing. Imagine the inside of a pecan pie, that gooey bits with occasional crunchy pieces of nuts here and there. That is what it tastes like. It's almost like a nutty, nice soup of nuts that are caramelized, super sweet. The thing is, it is delicious. It's got the right balance of the earthiness of nuts with the sweetness of milk and cream and caramel that's been put in. But I have to say, the flavors are nice. It's not overly powerfully sweet. My concern is that a lot of the time with Indian sweets, especially when milk is involved, things can get really sweet really quickly. When you talk about jalebi, very sweet. Right? When you talk about rasmalai, it can get really sweet. This is not that sweet. It's nutty. It's a combination of sweet, natural nuttiness. And I love that incredible flavor. It's really mushy, but at the same time, you can taste the bits and crunches of nuts as you're biting through. Wow, this is an exceptional combination. Like some tea, some sweets. That's the way you live in Old Delhi. That's the way that you have food and enjoy an afternoon in Old Delhi. This is absolutely incredible. I'm gonna finish this up, but I am stuffed after that insane butter naan and this insanely, I mean, it looks small, but this Shahi Tukda can be really heavy. So it is a very heavy dessert as well. So we're gonna finish this up, I will be full, and we're gonna take a little bit of time off, and then we're gonna go ahead and continue eating our way through the city of Delhi, India. Alright, it is time for us to continue eating on the streets here in Delhi. And we've come to a place, this has got to be the longest name I have seen in a long time. And I'm going to try my best to say it all. It's Kanhaiya Lal Durga Prasad Dixit Paratha Wala. Locally, people just call it Paratha Wala, but to me, Paratha Wala just means the guy who makes paratha. So how do you know which Paratha Wala it is? So that's the full name, but nobody ever calls it by the full name. But just for disclosure purposes, that is the full name of it. What do? They do paratha. Paratha is like an Indian pancake in a way, fried, crispy, and you can put anything here. They can literally customize it to whatever you want. You can put literally potato, you can put tomato, green chilies, you can even make them sweet, you can put sugar, you can put dry fruits, you can put nuts in them. It's a crazy place. Your imagination can run wild with paratha here at Paratha Wala. This place has been open for a very long time. It's been handed out 6 generations and it's been open since 1875. That's what? That's over 100 years of history, soon all getting close to 200 years of history. That is a very, very long time. 150 years of history making one thing and one thing only. Paratha. Now, when you enter the store, the first thing you'll notice is that they're frying up those parathas really, really freshly. You can see the master, he's putting it in the oil, making sure that it's really, really nice. And the trick is, they also have the dough frozen in this really nice ice box to make it really, really cold. So once it goes into the oil, it's crispy, it's fried, and it's delicious. Now, we've got 2 parathas here. The first one we've got is a tomato paratha. I've never had tomato paratha before. I didn't know it could exist. I didn't know in your wildest dreams you could put tomato in a paratha. So, without further ado, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and rip a piece off. You can actually see they put tomato inside a paratha. I just can't believe it. I cannot believe that this actually exists. We're gonna keep it simple for now. We've got also a plate of different things like potato and peas. We've got some chutneys. So there's quite a few combinations going on here. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna dip it inside the green chutney because that's the classic option. Let's go ahead and try it out. Wow. First off, that chutney is really, really nice. That coriander green flavor to it. It is a bit spicy, but not overpowering at all. The parathas are fried to perfection. They're super, super crispy on the outside. And inside, the tomatoes, you can actually tell, they've still got blocks of tomatoes in there. They're not like sort of pate down to the point where you don't even get the actual taste and freshness of tomatoes. No, here, the tomatoes are still in their cube form. You can see the structural integrity of the actual tomatoes in there. It makes for a really good combination, actually. And the freshness of the tomatoes, a bit of a little earthy sweetness to it that works out really well with the spiciness of the chutney. Now, what we're gonna do from here is we're gonna get another piece of the tomato paratha, which still blows my mind that you can put tomato. You can still see the red part here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little bit of the tomato and peas, the potato and peas that they have here. You got potato and pea combination, you got some tomatoes. I don't think this can go wrong. Let's go ahead and try it out. I have to say, these vegetables are so good, so fresh. It brings a natural level of sweetness to them. The tomatoes have a natural sort of acidity and sweetness together that works out really well. Same thing with the potato and the pea sauce. It's not really spicy. It doesn't hit me. It's like a chili spice. Rather, it's got a bit of sweetness, a bit of nuance to it. I would like a little more spice, but that's what we can ask for now. But if I really want spice, I got something else. I've gotten a green chili paratha. Literally a paratha stuffed with green chili. I don't think it gets spicy. I mean, look at the green chilies on the thing. I can smell the green chilies. I can smell the heat. I can smell the spice. I can smell my nostrils burning up from the actual chili. Again, same thing. We're gonna go ahead. Oh, wow. Look at all the green chilies that are stuffed in here. This is a daring adventure, if I could say so myself. If you're trying to get yourself some burn sensation in your mouth, this is probably the thing you're gonna wanna try. I think I'm not going to put it in the chutney. I'm not that daring. What I am going to do is put it in the potato and pea sauce. I think this might be a little sweetness that might contrast the spiciness of it all. All right, I might die after this, but let's go ahead and give it a try. Actually, The green chili is not that spicy. It's actually kind of sweet, if it's wrong for me to say that. Green chilies here, the smaller it is, the spicier it is. If it's a big chili, it's then not so spicy. This, I think, is like a medium-sized chili. It's still got a bit of spice, still got a bit of heat, but it's not overpowering. It's not a spice that nobody could handle. It's very manageable, actually, and once you put it with the potato and peas, it becomes a really nice combination. In my opinion, I think the chili is a little bit smoky, a little too smoky for me. I prefer the tomato paratha, but both are really, really good combinations. When you do it as a chutney or with potatoes, it becomes an amazing combination here in India. This place is legendary. We had to wait to get a seat here. So people eat, people go, and that's how it's done here in India. It's a fast-packed place, but having been open for over 150 years, they absolutely know what they're doing. This place right here, it's a very long name, as you can probably tell, but an absolutely legendary place for paratha. My personal favorite was the tomato one. I think that fits out really well, but some people like the chili one, and there's an endless combination. You can put sweets, you can put dried fruits. There's literally no end to the imagination of paratha. So that's why you come here. This legendary place here in the middle of Chandni Chowk, amazing in the Parathe Gully of Delhi. All right, I'm getting pretty full. I think I got the perfect idea for how I want to end off the day. So let's go ahead and get that. I think that will be the end of our street food tour here in Delhi. Let's go. Alright, final stop of the day, just at the entrance of the Parathe Gully or the Parathe Street is this place here, Jai Matadi, that's the name of it. And they've got something called buttermilk, something I've actually wanted to show on this channel for a very long time. What is buttermilk? Buttermilk is almond milk, but it's not like almond milk in the West. It's not where you ground down the almonds with water and get some incredible flavor. No, that's not what it is. This is where they have normal milk already, so dairy milk, and then they add almonds and flavors and spices to it to give it a bit of flavor. It's not dairy free. It does have dairy in it, and it has some incredible flavor in it too. So buttermilk is one of the most famous sort of drinks, sweet drinks that cool you down here in India. So without further ado, let's go ahead and try my first buttermilk here in Delhi. Let's go for it. That is delicious. First off, there are some coconut shreds in here. Or sorry, almond shreds. Actual almond shreds in almond milk. That is delicious. Second, this buttermilk is not watery. It has incredible flavor throughout the entire drink. It's got milk, it's got spices, it's got cardamom, it's got saffron. The problem with buttermilk sometimes is that you get too much milk or you get too many almonds. Those problems do not exist here. It is the right balance. It's got the right consistency, got the right amount of flavor, got the nuttiness of the almond, but at the same time the incredible spice and the incredible flavor of milk. So, with that said, this is an absolutely delicious drink and a delicious way to end off our day here. It's been an absolutely incredible day to try out some of the foods here in the city. I mean, we've had some non-vegetarian food, we've had some vegetarian food. The paratha just now was vegetarian, but it's just an incredible day. I mean, Delhi has so much food, and I think we've barely scratched the surface, but we've scratched the surface. So that's the thing. We've tried some of the food here, and it is absolutely incredible. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this street food tour around Delhi. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more food and travel videos. We've got more coming here from India, so make sure to stay tuned, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye guys.